Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards, see what's in store with a message from Spirit. It's Friday. Friday energies are always so good. You know what I realized too is I often wear yellow on a Friday, which is just such a happy color. Kind of made me giggle a little bit this morning. Anyways, I hope you're feeling the bright energy, the light energy. I hope that the moon has illuminated so many things for you this week as well, and that you're really taking those things and helping yourself move forward even more as we embrace this new energy of April. So let's see what Spirit has to share in the cards. I'm using the Awakening Avalon cards that we used yesterday. And let's see what they have to share. So as I shuffle these, if you really feel drawn to these cards, I do have a link in the description box below where you can purchase them. They were downloaded by me from my guides as a way to build a bridge of communication. So they're all divinely downloaded insights, information. Let's see what Friday has to share. Visual cue. Visual cue, and look what comes out. Third eye chakra. That's funny. As soon as I closed my eyes, I could see the iris of someone, like almost like the iris of consciousness, moving and opening and closing. And with that, it's like I could peer into it and see that visual cues are really important right now. Again, our opening to clairvoyance, our opening of our third eye. This is the card we got yesterday in one of the jumper series. So there it is. Let's see what else we have. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So visual cues are still very strong. This energy that we talked about yesterday in the reading carries into the weekend for sure. So if you missed yesterday's reading, definitely check it out because that energy will be present this weekend. That's what this one is saying first of all. Now the next one that I think is really beautiful, we have this neat energy that is all encompassed within gratitude. Gratitude is something we saw at the beginning of the week. This energy of gratitude is really going to bring us in through the weekend energies. Now they're saying for some of you, you may be again waiting for the understanding of how you're moving forward. And that may very well come April 10th and 11th, like I was talking about. After the moon energy finishes or closes up 3 days after the moon, that then leads us to April 10th, which astrologically speaking is also a very lucky day that carries into the 11th as well. So for some of you that are kind of like, I don't really know where I'm going, the 10th and 11th may very well provide that stability of insight. However, many of you may start to feel that this weekend. The way to access that is through the energy of gratitude. If you sit and do a gratitude practice first, that will increase your frequency big time, which allows you more access into other things. Gratitude is one of the best ways to clear our chaotic worry brain and settle it so that we can really look upon the horizon of our path and see what's ahead. It's really neat. So gratitude is going to go a long way. Another thing that you may find this weekend is this very grounded type energy coming in, root chakra energy, grounding into the current of Mother Earth. There's a lot to be said for the energy of Mother Earth this weekend. And I'm curious as to why I'm saying that. I'm just actually going to tune in here. I'm curious why they gave me that exact phrase. So they're saying, oh, fabulous. So, okay, Mother Earth has really, has been around for however many billions of years, right? We know that. Over all of those years, Mother Earth has gained countless generations of sentient beings on our planet. This all resonates within Earth, and there's something about the Earth frequencies this weekend that are bringing back the energetics of our ancestors in a very tangible way. And that ties in with this Ancestors Gather card. These really do speak together. And I love how in the trees here, there is this Buddha, and it's almost like the spiritual energy of all those that have been incarnated leave an imprint on Earth. an imprint in the trees, an imprint in the ground, an imprint in the soil, the sands, the water, this energetic imprint. And there's something about this weekend in which that imprint comes alive. The ancestors of all of humanity really are gathering energetically this weekend, and there's something that we can really pull from and nourish ourselves from when we ground into the energy. So a big invitation from Spirit is spend time in nature this weekend. Spend time grounding your energy into the earth, into the elements. It could even be one element specifically if you're drawn to it more than another. But feel into the elements and feel what they are saying to you. What are you drawn to with these elements? What are the messages? What are the insights from the ancestors, but also from Earth? So these are your personal biological ancestors, but also the ancestry of humanity is speaking. There's like these echoes in the wind is kind of what I'm hearing right now. And some of that may come to you through third eye type visions. Some of you may be able to actually see spirit, see orbs, see energies in your waking state, but some of you may see it in vision state or in dream state as well. Ancestral communication is on high this week. Yes, because I love this. Again, this does tie into the energy of yesterday's reading. The ancestry has been busy since the very end of March, so since 11:59, March 31st, to when we stepped into April. It's like April 1st up until the moon, the full moon, was the time in which the ancestors, the grandmothers, the divine grandmothers, even the sacred energy of the grandmother spider who weaves the web of fate, that energy, the webs of our destiny, they have been busy weaving, and they will be weaving over the weekend. And that's why we can really step into the fresh energy April 10th and 11th and feel into what is coming for us now. Over the weekend, many of the energetics, the grandmothers, the ancestors are weaving these fates and destiny. So we can sit with them around that sacred fire while they are weaving. We can weave with them energetically this weekend and really pull a lot of nourishment from that. Also pull a lot of steadiness, grounded energy, assurance, resonance, that self-resonance with self. We can pull a lot of that this weekend so that when we tune in on Monday or Tuesday, we have just this beautiful basket ready to receive the insights and understanding. So again, I know maybe that might sound a little confusing to some of you, but I'm giving it to you just as I'm getting it. Some of you may already be experiencing this. Some of you may really experience it over the weekend, and some of you may be preparing to receive a lot of those insights Monday, Tuesday. So regardless of where you are, third eye is opening big for all of us. Dream state will be bringing in communication. Meditation will bring in communication. 3D life can bring in communication, and connecting into the ancestors and the earth will bring in communication. The best way to do that when you begin is to start through gratitude. Gratitude, giving thanks, asking permission to the earth, to the ancestors will help you access that information. And it is set to be a very healing type weekend for many of you, because again, I want to emphasize this image here where all the hands gather and they're all in support of one another, and it's this healing, beautiful energy. This is what we're stepping into this weekend. And the weaving of past, present, and future, the weaving of understandings and lessons, and it's really bringing in this new frequency that we have on the earth that started in April. So very, very interesting weekend energy coming up for us that we're literally in right now. So I'm curious how that unfolds for all of you, how you feel it, how you experience it. Again, an open heart will be a really beautiful way to do that. And just notice what you notice. Like, notice what happens for you this weekend. Take stock of it, receive it in gratitude, always using your boundaries where you need. But this seems to be a very life-giving, life force, energy-giving weekend. So I will leave that with all of you. Have a beautiful weekend. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope this inspires you, makes you feel like a big warm hug. And I will see all of you on Monday. So have a beautiful weekend.